Hey, look, I was right. And there are more bulls! Yay, I wasn't lying. Close. That was okay. Kinda hoping to get all three there, but oh well. That's not too bad. But, yeah. Still kinda glad with my limited amount of rocket launcher ammo. Even though I could only kill a little bit more. Then... oh god. Oh no, this is bad. Oh god. I cannot get out of the way anymore. Okay, basically, as I find words to say about the situation, try not to get a bull attached to you, as you may have seen a second ago, where it just kind of follows you around. But try to get them to actually run away from you, which is a fairly tricky thing to do sometimes, especially when they're nearby. But yeah, try to make sure they never try to like do their weird little melee bop attack, because that will make it increasingly more difficult to actually get them to like move away from you. And yeah, just avoid that. I'm not entirely sure how I managed to get out of it, to be perfectly honest. I just kind of hope for the best usually. But I guess if you time it just right, they do actually just run past you, which is good. And a lot better than having them hit you all the time. And it looks like if you kill the clear, they'll just come back, which is why I was also focusing on the bulls. Actually, that's a lie. That was just dumb luck that the clears don't spawn more than 2 at a time. But I like to pretend that was my logic in the first place, because it kind of fits what I was doing. Boom! And I guess this is the last one, maybe? Hopefully. There's definitely a lot more clear than there are bulls, so I would recommend taking out those first. And yeah, that went okay. I am really surprised. I actually made it through that in considerably less hassle than I was expecting, because that is one of the parts of this level which usually goes wrong. Though having said that, now I'm guessing the next part of this level will go a lot more wrong than any other part in this level has ever gone wrong. So, let's see what's gonna happen now. After picking up all of this nice health and armor, we've got decent amounts now. And let's have a look at this little cutscene. There is actually a one-liner he says in the HD remake, but I'm not actually sure if he says it in this version, so I guess we'll find out now. Also, there's an ammo backpack over there, which is nice. And there's an ammo backpack over there, which is also nice. There's quite a lot of them, actually. And I don't really remember if they make enemies spawn. I know that basically in this area is the place where you need to put those 4 balls we found in the story so far, in those 4 specific pedestals to open the door and I think summon some sort of evil or Jojo thing or something, I don't know. And let's see if he says the one-liner.
Just what the hell was that anyway?
Huh. I guess they changed it. I think in the HD remake it says something like, "What were you waiting for? A one-liner?" or something like that. Very Duke Nukem-y, but whatever. Let's get this ammo pack. I'm not sure if it actually contains minigun ammo at all. Yeah, it does a little bit. Well, a little bit is 300 bullets. It said 100, didn't it? That's strange. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. Anyway, putting these things in the right area spawns the enemies. That is for certain. Not sure if any of the items spawn anything, but I would be careful with it. I am kind of glad I got some cannonballs out of this, because it means I can kill these guys fairly easily. Don't really care about the clears. If the cannonball hit the floor, as you can see, it does actually not do as much damage as when it's just still in the air, which is kind of interesting. I think it has to do with like the speed it's going at, and I think its speed decreases rather dramatically once it reaches the floor and stuff. So watch out for that. That guy's nearly dead. I'm not going to waste a rocket on you. You do not deserve this one. You deserve my shotgun ammo and that clear skeleton's projectile attack thingy, apparently. I should probably just use a double-barreled shotgun for this, really. It's probably a better idea, but oh well. So far, everything seems to be working out just fine. And yeah, basically just kill things. I would, in multiplayer, I always kind of like just running past, like, just immediately putting everything on the pedestal at once and just spawning everything, and everyone would always get mad at me. But I don't know, I always thought in multiplayer you have infinite lives unless someone actually changes the amount of lives you have, which on online servers that have never actually happened. So yeah, I always thought it was kind of funny to just spawn everything at once and see how well you did, and usually it actually ended up just fine. So I don't know. I don't know. I have weird ways to have fun. Like killing these guys. I have fun that way. Although I can't... where are you? I don't like mental difficulty anymore. It is very scary not to see anything so much. Even if the sound is very helpful in this game, it is very scary and frightening. And I have to be very conservative with my ammo all the time as well, which is, I guess, also a reason... Well, I don't know if everyone played on Serious online because it was more... You'd have more ammo, because most servers just had infinite ammo. Or if it's just because, well, it's multiplayer, so might as well put it on the hardest difficulty. And, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm guessing for the last one, because people just wanted... Well, I guess an easy way to unlock mental difficulty is just by finishing the game and multiplayer. Because that also unlocks it. I think that's how I actually unlock. I just started the game on the last level and just finished it on serious difficult, and that unlocked mental immediately. So that's basically kind of the cheap way to unlock it, I guess. But I've finished this game so many times at this point that I really don't care doing it cheap at least once. Because this is probably the only time I'm ever going to play mental difficulty anyway, so I might as well just have it done quickly and stuff. I'm not actually sure if that still works in the HD remake. I don't think it actually does, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I would look it up, but I, as usual, am way too lazy. And I'm going to get that ammo power up over there because I'm already kind of starting to run low. I guess I'll kill these guys with the shotgun first. For the extra 4 bullets. It makes a large difference in the end, I swear. I wonder if anything spawns. Like, I have so many areas where I'm like, well, I wonder if anything spawns if I pick up this thing. But I'm guessing not really, because most of them just seem to spawn when you pick up, or when you place the items in the right position. So there you go. And that ammo pack didn't actually contain any minigun ammo at all, which is kind of annoying, but it should be okay, I think. I think the enemies that spawn from each of these things really depends on which item you place on which pedestal. Or which pedestal you visit first, basically, because it doesn't matter in whether it's the 3rd or the 4th one. It's just this pedestal spawns these enemies, basically. And I think I've gotten rid of most of the clear ones, but I might be wrong on that. And that's really the only reason why I kind of want the... the minigun ammo. Fortunately, it did give me some cannonballs, I think, so that should be nice to take care of the bulls and the bees and these things. God. And if that went wrong, I would have actually died, considering I couldn't run much further to the right because there was a wall there, so that was a really bad idea, and don't ever do that because it's really stupid. And oh no, that spawned close, nearby-ish. Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me with this clear things. Oh my god, everything's trying to hurt me. Did you die? Okay. I wasn't actually sure if he died. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the sound there. So I was kind of hoping, I hope you died because I'm not looking at you right now. These guys are kind of annoying to kill with rockets sometimes as well because their projectiles tend to take up some of the rockets. Which is kind of bad. As you could probably imagine. So do look out for that. But I think we only have one more pedestal, or one more item to place on a pedestal, so that's good. Definitely a lot of health and armor power-ups still around, so not really too worried about anything going wrong here. It's at 100 bullets, and that time it really was 100 bullets. I don't know if I really got 100 bullets the first time. I don't know. All items placed! Hooray! Everything is okay in the world. And just gotta take care of these enemies. And then everything will just be fine. No, God, where did all you come from? Ooh, man. That's actually kind of frightening me. I mean, they can't actually do... Their one job is that they block you from moving. That is really the only thing they do. And that is why they're so terrifying. Because they do a pretty good job at it when there's that many of them. Because they can't even hit me when I'm walking away from them. It is literally impossible for them to ever hit me when I'm doing this. Yeah, that went wrong. I didn't kill you. Fortunately, I think that the guy killed you, so I am okay with that. And death. Oh god, where did you come from? Many things here, and they're not nice. I mean, the clears always do a very good job at hitting me for some reason. It's very rude of them. But I think that's just about it. Quickly grabbing the boom, boom. And it hit a gnaw. So that didn't kill him, but I think this should be enough. I want to kill, well, that one. I guess it's not really the last one, but the last big enemy at least. A bunch of items kind of spawn in the middle here, which is good. It's nice. Kind of wish I had more health. I guess I can just pick up that one, the little 50 health power up there. And we can just kind of walk to the end. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's okay. Nothing could possibly go wrong at this point. Just making a lot of quick saves because I feel like it. Oh, hey! What? Oh, yeah, you're invisible. I forgot about that. I was like, what? Where did he go? But, yeah, still forgetting about the whole mental difficulty thing. Anyway, this guy kind of tries to predict where you're walking. So if you're walking to the right continuously, then he will actually throw it where you're going to end up when you're walking in that direction. And the smaller ones that break off from when you do a certain amount of damage to him do that as well. So, yeah, you kind of need to strafe around quite a lot to make sure you don't get hit. I always like to take care of this biggest one first because he deals the most damage when he actually manages to hit you. These guys almost die in one cannonball, which is why I am not basically killing them immediately. Because I want to switch weapons for the last hit, because they pretty much die one bullet after that initial cannonball, so... Yeah, basically just hit them with a cannonball once and then shoot them with anything else you have, and you should be fine. I think... Did I miss that guy there? Or did he just not have much health and did I waste a cannonball on him? Probably the latter, actually. And after you kill those, but I think like 3 smaller ones spawn from the initial one. And they all die in one rocket, so that's why I switched to the rocket launcher. And that takes care of that pretty easily. And I think once you kill the big one, that door basically opens, but I just kind of felt like killing the small ones as well, because I felt like it and stuff. And I think I'm just gonna go grab that ammo pack over there that I didn't pick up for some reason, because I like making large detours and making... Well, watching someone walk forward is probably the most exciting thing, especially when they let go of the mouse and then pick it up again and then make the character flail around in every direction. That is exactly what is the most fun thing in the world. And before we go to the next level, I would suggest, if I remember which level is the next level, to hold backwards immediately when the next level starts, and you will soon see why. After this little cutscene, which is basically us just walking forward. Excitement to the max. They could not have cut this cutscene at all. This needs to be here. This is important. Oh, I guess otherwise it wouldn't. Well, a certain secret area might not entirely make sense, I guess. I don't know. I think they could have done this differently. But whatever. Basically... Did we get all the secrets? All one of them? Yeah! Best in the world. We missed 4 kills. I don't care. Oh well. And now we are in Karnak, if I remember correctly. And yes, we are indeed. And why you have to walk backwards is something you'll see. Oh, wow, my camera was all the way in the weirdest place there. You need to basically walk through this door before it closes, because once it closes, you can't open it from that side anymore. So that's basically why you want to walk, well, I guess to the left this time, but usually you're facing the opposite direction, which is why walking backwards would work. But for some reason I wasn't facing that direction, I was facing some sort of wonky sideways direction, and wow, that was pathetically bad. But yeah, the problem is when you pick up those cannonballs that those guys spawn, those are kind of annoying, I guess. Especially this guy, because you're kind of in a small border type thing. Whoa, he dies in 3 rockets? Really? Or cannonballs? I thought he took a lot more damage than that. I am really confused by this. I could oh man, what? I'm really, wow, what? Oh man, that caught me by surprise. I remember shooting them with like a million cannonballs. Maybe that's something to do with, actually multiplayer as well, because there's an option that you can turn on which makes enemies stronger depending on how many players there are in the server, and that makes you can make them like 400% stronger per character in the server or something. It's ridiculous. And once you pick up the health, that thing breaks, and then those guys spawn. Woo! which is not too much of a problem. We now know how to take care of them. And we have plenty of cannonballs to do so because we picked them up at the start of the level. And yeah, the little ones, I don't think the little ones actually try to predict where you're going. They just kind of shoot directly forwards rather than at an angle. Unlike the bigger ones, which obviously do shoot in an angle, so they do try to predict where you're going. So with the little ones, you just kind of need to move at all, and you'll be fine, basically. But with the big ones, you definitely need to be careful that you move back and forth a lot more, because they deal considerably more damage than the little ones as well, so it's definitely something to look out for. Whether it's smart to actually go into the secret, you do get some cannonballs out of it, and you get 100 health, so if you don't take too much damage, it's definitely worth it. But overall, I don't know, there's not really too much else here. There's cannonballs, and there's like some rockets and bullets and stuff, and the bullets are, well, there's 100 bullets, and I definitely didn't use 100 of them. And that's pretty good. Anyway, that's basically where I'm going to take a little break here. So, there's actually a large ammo pack over there, so there's not really much point in getting anything here then. Except for the health, I guess. Whatever. I'm going to take a little break here, so I hope you enjoyed it so far. And the next time we play, we are going to continue through this level, which is Karnak. And I'm just going to take some damage from this door because I felt like it. So I hope you enjoyed so far, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.